Honestly, one thing that I think we have to talk about, Makayla effing Timpson. We have to talk about Makayla Timpson, who 4 rebounds. I don't know how. It says she only has 1 block. She has multiple blocks. But like Makayla Timpson, I don't care. It's been 6 minutes. I don't care. It's been 6 minutes. She did this in those 6 minutes. Like she did this. Like there's other angles. Like she's at the damn rim. Like this is freakish level athlete. She is a freakish level athlete for the WNBA level. And if you guys agree with this, subscribe. We are trying to hit 52.7k by the end of the day. And if you guys are live on stream right now, if we can get to 300 likes over halftime, that would be insane. That'd be absolutely insane. And if you're watching this as a video, if we get to 300 likes. Like, Makayla Timpson is so young. She's so raw. But, like, oh my God. Hang it in the freaking Louvre. Like, Rikia's athletic. Makayla Timpson is comfortably there in the help. Comfortably there in help side. Like, she's not even there. Not only that, like, Makayla Timpson has 4 boards in 6 minutes. 4 boards in 6 minutes. I understand she has, is it 2 fouls or 1 foul? 1 foul. She did kind of get given a bit of the business a little bit by Mercedes Russell. But I'm sorry, it's not Timpson's fault Mercedes Russell hit like a fadeaway. But Timson also made a hook shot. She made a hook shot. That's like her first like real bucket. That wasn't just like the ball dumped down to her for an open layup. Like that is the first real bucket that Makayla Timpson has gotten since preseason, where she's actually had to go. She's had to go and like she's had to go and do something. But like we're acting like this player, it's not like Makayla Timpson didn't do it all the time in college. Like she averaged like 5 stocks per game in college. And I understand it was at FSU. I understand. But I'm just saying, hang it in the Louvre at this stage. Like the athleticism from Makayla Timpson is something that the Indiana Fever are going to need. They're going to need it they're going to need her this year. They are going to need her this year. She's not going to be a major player this year. She's not going to be a major contributor this year. But if they're going to win a championship, which I still don't think the Fever are going to do, but if they want to be in with a shout of winning a championship, they need it. They need Makayla Timpson to play like she is she's one of the top players. They need her to do it. And I think she can. I think she can play like she's a top bench player, a top energy player. And I think as time goes on, she's going to be a huge part of this team. I think she could be a big reason why the Fever are going to be great in the future. And look, do the Fever have the best young core in the WNBA? Yeah, just purely because of Caitlin and Aaliyah. But like, it's not a foregone conclusion. Like that young core in Dallas, that young big 4 in Dallas are all legit. They are all absolutely legit. It's really the young core in Washington, with how Lucy Olsen's playing, with Jade Melbourne being 22 years old. So with all of these players, like Enksler's young, Kone's young, they can figure it out. And with all of those players, like young cores, the Fever need more. The Fever need more than just their big 2 as young players. But they can genuinely be. They can be elite. And Makayla Timpson probably isn't going to be Natasha Howard, but she doesn't have to be. You've got Caitlin Clark. All you have to do is block shots, and run the floor. That's all we've ever wanted. That's all anyone has ever asked for, is a player that can just block shots, sprint the floor, and be solid. And be solid. You need an archetypes of players to play beside Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston, and she's the perfect archetype. She is. She absolutely is, and I don't care if she averages 0.5 points per game this year. I don't care. It's about long-term archetypes, and she is going to be a long-term asset for the team. And that's so important. Like, Natasha, people are like, oh, we're going to lose her in the expansion draft. She's obviously not going anywhere in the expansion draft. One, we don't have to protect Natasha Howard. Two, who cares if we protect Natasha Howard? Like, we don't protect Natasha Howard. I don't want Natasha Howard next year either. I don't care how good she is. I don't want her next year either. Like, I would rather have Timson. I would rather have Timson, not even the player, but like I would rather have a player that is the archetype to play with Caitlin Clark and young and grow with youth, rather than keeping a 35-year-old Natasha Howard. I would love to draft Hannah Stuckey with our first round pick. I'm watching what she's doing for Team USA. I would love to draft Hannah Stuckey. Like, Stuckey is a perfect player. Is an absolute perfect player. Howard should retire. Hell no. Howard's still got a lot in her. I think you put Howard on like a bad team and Howard's an 18 point per game scorer. But I would love to draft Hannah Stuckey. Or I think Hannah Stuckey could really help this team in a similar way to what Makayla Timpson is. And I think all around, the Indiana Fever are in a good shape. I think they're in a good shape. And we're seeing it now with young players. They have Timson. I would love if they take Stuckey with that late first round pick, because she's going to be there. She's going to be there at like 12, 13, which is probably what their pick is going to be. Actually, they're probably not going to be great in the regular season. She's going to be there at 9, 10. So, like, for me anyway, I think it's a no-brainer to take Stuckey, because you want those, unless another archetype comes or Flaw J falls a bit in the draft. If there's another player with the archetype, because I'm cool with Kelsey Mitchell being the vet. I think Kelsey Mitchell should be the vet. Should be 31 next year, and then you've got maybe some older players on cheaper deals. But yeah, like, I do think that Timson is going to be a foundational piece of the Indiana Fever, and you know, that viral block, it was absolutely crazy.